Do you think that as time passes, people try to rewrite the history about who was there and what was influencing the music and the genre?
Who are you talking to? They always try and erase me. But you can't be mad. I see a lot of those pictures that come up with a lot of the hip hop artists, and it's only one Kango there. LL's Kango, not mine. But I'm in that group, right? Mm-hmm. But I can't get mad because I got to look at it from the artist that made this portrait point of view. Maybe he wasn't introduced to hip hop until, although LL came before me, he was always a little bit more popular than I was. And so his idea of hip hop is what it is. And it doesn't include MC Shan. It doesn't include a lot of other people. And when you look, you got all this array, but you can't get mad at that. You've got to look at the individual and their standpoint and where they be. Some people think that Tupac and Biggie started hip hop. Their hip hop knowledge starts there. They don't know nothing about anything that came before that. Biggie's the biggest, Tupac is the best. I disagree with both of those statements, and I'm gonna get flack for this shit. I disagree that they're both the best. You want to know why? We will never be able to find out who's the best until the books are closed. And hopefully that our book never closes, but with these mumble rappers, it's about to close very soon. Okay? And that's the only way that we can tally up who was who and who was what. But as long as there's some new hungry ass motherfucker out here that's gonna knock Biggie off his fucking pedestal, that's gonna knock Pac off his pedestal, knock whoever thinks they the best off their pedestal, we can't tally this up. I see those that say Tupac and Biggie was the best, that's because that's your era. Excuse me, go ahead.
No, but don't you think that they're talking about like up to this point that we've seen though? We know that, you know, there's so much time that hip hop has until the books are closed, but up to this point, like I'm saying, that's what it seems like they're talking about.
No, we can't even talk about that. There's people, I mean, they have their own, like each of us, we have our own category. I do this. Chris does this. You can't put us in the same box, okay? Mm-hmm. This one does that. That one does that. Biggie did this. Tupac was a lyrical poetic. You dig what I'm saying? So there's no way to classify who's the best, who's the worst in this here rap game. And I hate that, the fact that no other music genre does that but us.
Yep.
Say who you don't hear them putting Elton John up against Willie Nelson or Barbra Streisand up against some other person, you know what I'm saying? Against Dolly Parton. You never hear that. The only place that you keep that constant crab in a barrel mentality is through hip hop. And that's fucked up.
Why do you think that is?
That's because motherfuckers don't want to admit that the person before you may have been great. The whole thing about hip hop is to not recognize the person before you. And it's part of wiping away our history. It's not to recognize those that want to learn about the civil rights movement and all that. You need to go on Google. You can't even find it no more. You can't find it. Okay, because they don't want you to look at the greats that came before you as an example. And so the mentality that they have now manifested and molded is like, screw your last people. I bet you they don't know who Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes is. They don't know who Ella Fitzgerald is. They don't know the comedians. They don't know who Moms Mabley is. They don't know anything about their past history. They don't know who Billie Holiday is. They don't know who H. Rap Brown is. They don't know who Huey P. Newton is. They don't know none of this because we've been brainwashed to forget your predecessors. Always think that you're better than them and forget giving them any props. And so this is where we're at right now.